How's it going, everybody? I'm Newbie Dave and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today I want to start work on some crops. We put in this new storage system last time, set up a little work area, and now it's time to do some crops because we've got all these crops in our organics chest. I say all, we've got a seed, we've got a carrot, and a few potatoes, but we've got... Wow, I thought we had more seeds than that. Okay, we're gonna need some seeds. There's a crop over there on the other side of the village that I think has beetroots in it. We can start planting beetroots. But yeah, we need to get some crops going. Someone had suggested moving my item frames up to the slabs, and so that's why that was sitting there. I was playing around with that. I don't know, I might do that. I intentionally didn't do that because, like, I'll do that if it's a solid block above the chest with a slab and it just hanging that down. I think it looks a little weird, but also looks really weird having these on the ground. So, I don't know. I'm going to live with it for a little while, see how I feel. So, let's start. Let's start by pulling up all these beetroots. Getting something going. I really thought we had more seeds than that. Maybe... Is there another crop field that has wheat? Because if so... Oh, there used to be some zombies there. If so, we can harvest the wheat and get lots of seeds from that. Oh look, more bookshelves. Sweet. I think that gives us 8, because we got 4 from the other little library building in this village. Or at least it gives us enough books to make 8 bookshelves. We'll have to contribute the planks ourselves. Yeah, this is one of the areas that I'm considering for my crop field. I really like these parts of the terrain that sort of go back and come around like this and create this sort of, I don't know, U-shape, this little cove. But it's also very, very, very hilly. And hills and crops don't go together very well. I could do some terraforming. I could push maybe these 2 rows of dirt back and kind of flatten out the cliffs a little bit so that like mobs that spawn up here won't drop down onto the crops, and then maybe raise 1 or 2 levels down here. That's one option. The other option would be to do something up on top of the hill over here by the flower fields, because it's a lot flatter. It's a lot smoother up there. So like something over on this side. We've got a sort of big open area right here. And then we've got some more space up here. We could level all this out and turn this into a field. Or maybe we keep it a little closer to home. And just use this area over here. I think I'm going to do that. I think this is already a pretty big space for an early game crop field. I should say that. For an early game crop field, this is a pretty big space, especially if I level it all out. That's going to be more than enough space for the crops that we're going to make. So let's come down here. I'm going to throw my beetroots and my beetroot seeds into storage. I'm going to put these down here. We'll just sort of gather all the things that we can plant. Sugarcane too. I need to get some more of that. Wow. I really don't have as much crop food as I thought I had. Also, apparently didn't clean out my inventory. Oh, hey, I forgot to mention. I recorded yesterday, and I'm recording again today. Or it'd be more accurate to say I uploaded, because I always record the day before. But yeah, 2 episodes in a row. Don't get used to that. This is not the new thing. But the new thing is playing Minecraft and recording when the mood takes me. And the mood took me today. I'm really enjoying this world. I'm really enjoying the base that we've got going. And I wanted to sit down and record today, so why not? Why not? Okay, so we need more seeds. We can't start a big flowing field of crops with one seed, one carrot, and a handful of potatoes and beetroots. So I'm going to head over to this other village that's pretty close by, and hopefully we will find some wheat fields. And we will, how shall I put it? Oh, so politely ask for the wheat that is in the fields. Hey, wheat field, beetroots, more beetroots. Man, these villagers, guys, you gotta mix up your diet. You can't just eat beetroots. It's not healthy. All right, that's good. That's good. This will give us a pretty decent number of seeds to start out with, 40. And it's not huge. It's nothing to write home about. I'm not going to go make a video about check out my humongous wheat field, new Guinness record for largest Minecraft wheat field or anything. But it's more than one. It's more than we're going to get from running around smashing grass. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Potatoes. Good. We already had some potatoes, but got more. Now, all we need are carrots. Ooh, more wheat. Nice, 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 nice. It is getting dark, so I'm going to head over to one of these houses. I'm going to take that blast furnace because I like blast furnaces. And we're going to oh so kindly ask if we can sleep here tonight. Oh, I can. Thank you. Thank you. You are a gentleman. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. What else we got in here? A leather cap, as in one. My mind is blown. All right, let's head over here. We'll get some more wheat. More importantly, so we'll get some more seeds. Apparently we'll get more bread and potatoes. Wow. Nice. All right. That's excellent. This is a pretty big village. There's a lot of buildings in here. Ooh. Hello. We'll definitely take some of this. This is awesome because we've got a ruined portal pretty close to our base. And I was thinking that would be a good spot to just, you know, scoop up the lava around the ruined portal and sort of finish off the portal to make it a working portal. But I don't know if there should be enough lava. But if not, we can make a lava farm, which I'm going to do anyways because I love lava farmers. I love an endless supply of lava. All right, I think there's a few more buildings in this village that we have not borrowed from, that we have not gotten a 5-finger discount from. Oh, that may be it. All right. We'll just let those farmers... Oh, hello, Enderman. We'll let those farmers replant their crops, at least for the next 10 seconds until this area is no longer in the simulation distance. But it's the principle thing, right? I had a couple people point out that the strips of white up in those mountains are probably calcite veins. Apparently those can generate up in certain mountain biomes. And since I don't see snow and ice up there, that makes a lot more sense that it would be calcite, which is really exciting because I love calcite. I didn't actually end up using a whole lot of it last season. I think because I couldn't find a really good way to work it into the general theme of the base that I had going. But I do love calcite, and I would like to make better use of it this time. All right, let's head back into our base. Let's throw this meat on the barbecue. Let's go put this wool and leather away. Leather will go in there. Book. We'll put our blast furnace down here. We'll throw the bread and wheat in here. Let's grab our seeds. Man, we are stacked on beetroots for sure. Early game stacked. It's different than late game stacked. Where should we put this dripstone? I think I'm going to put it in here because dripstone, it's a stone, right? It's got stone in the name. That makes sense. All right, I don't need a bow. Don't need a shield, not while I'm working so close to my base. What I do need, what I would like to do... Oh, come on. I've got to have some bones. I've killed a couple skeletons. I don't have any bones? There they are. Okay. Yeah. Since I've only got one carrot, I'm going to have to bone meal that to get some more. Let me just bring a stack of iron. We're going to make a hoe. At least one hoe. Maybe more. Where's my bucket? I know I've got a bucket. There's my bucket. All right. Let's start with an infinite water source because I only have one bucket and I'm not going to make a second bucket just to avoid running back and forth once. So let me start with a little infinite water source right here. I guess that's not very far from an existing infinite water source, but oh well. All right, and let's start with a little bit of leveling out this area. Question is, do we lower these blocks or do we raise this area? And I think the answer is we raise this and lower this. Is that what we want to do? Hold on. Let's start back here. Either way, I'm going to want this crop field to come right up to this little hillside. And if we level this out, then hopefully no pigs or cows or zombies or anything should drop down from above. I guess the answer is we're lowering, because that's what I'm doing back here. I'm also going to put some of these dirt blocks there to raise up parts of the hill a little bit, because I think 4 blocks is the magic number. I know that was the case when I built my sheep farm in my Imaginarium season, which didn't last very long, because that's when I got burned out. But the sheep farm, I had to place the sheep 4 blocks off the ground so that they wouldn't walk off. So that's what we're going to do around this field. We'll do 4 blocks. as much as possible with these sorts of builds where I'm sort of building it into the landscape, I like to keep some of the landscape there. I'm not just going to round this, not round, but square this off into like one big flat wall, and turn this whole area into a box. I want to keep some of the shape because it's nice. It looks nice. Let's see. We'll do this. We'll clear out this grass and these flowers. And what are we thinking? I'm thinking that looks good. That should be a big enough area. So what I'll probably do is kind of push this back a little bit, sort of round off this little corner right here. Something kind of like this. I think I've mentioned this before, but a tip that I heard somewhere is to help your terrain look a little bit more natural. Try not to have any edges that are more than like 5 blocks long without it going in or out one way or the other. Like, look how artificial that hill is versus the hill above it. I realize that there's some longer stretches up there, but you've got a lot more, I don't know, a lot more curvature to the hill behind it. So I think this makes it look a little bit more natural. Yeah, that looks good. Let me go get some slabs. There is a cow inside my base, which is fine. I mean, why go looking for the food when you can bring the food to you? Speaking of food, I left my food on the campfires and it despawned. Maybe that's why those cows were there, to make up for the food that I accidentally lost. I'm going to add a few more flowers up here because there's not a whole lot going on up top. So a few more flowers should help with that. All right, let me see. I need some slabs. We've been using jungle wood. I'm just going to keep doing jungle wood for a lot of this stuff. And I'm not going to need a ton of slabs. I'll get 2 clicks of slabs, which would be 12. Put the rest of that away. Let me bring a crafting table with me, because I've got a spare one in here. That way I'm not running back and forth to craft stuff. Could probably bring my bed with me. I'm pretty sure we're not going to finish this in the next 10 minutes before nighttime falls again. And we'll pick up our beef this time. I remember seeing a video once of a pretty cool little contraption you can build that it's not going to like collect the food for you, but it lets you visually see that the stuff has finished cooking. I might have to go look that up. Whoa! Ah, it was too slow. Or rather, I missed my second crit. You can kill the creepers in 2 hits with a iron sword if you crit both times. I'll come fill this in later. Okay, what are we going to do? So, slabs. Slabs are for water. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do some water there. And we'll come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so anywhere over here would work. Let's kind of do it there. The water will irrigate any farmland up to 5 blocks away. I can never remember if that's like counting this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or if it's from that one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But either way, this will be good. I'll throw one down over here. I've mentioned this before, but when I do crop fields like this, I intentionally just kind of throw the water in a sort of random pattern. I don't try to space it out to maximize the space. I don't do any sort of grid pattern. That's a little bit too close. Let's go ahead and throw down our crafting table. And while we're doing this, we can start turning some of this into farmland. And that'll help us to see if we have any gaps in our irrigation. Any places where the water can't reach. So I think on this back side, let me do this. I think for this wall, that should be high enough that things don't drop down onto the crops. On this side, I'll probably end up putting slabs down on this bottom row so that animals or players can drop down and not land on the crops, they'll land on the slabs. Yeah, we'll do that. I think we're going to end up with way more farmland than we can actually plant in right now. So we've got water here. Let me come around here. And I guess one more should do it. That should be enough water for this whole area that I'm going to be planting crops in. There's something oddly soothing about this sort of repetitive work in Minecraft. No. Whether it's tilling the ground to plant crops, or like some of the work I was doing last episode with like digging out the hole for the storage. Just the sort of thing where you're just kind of going back and forth at a steady pace. It's kind of relaxing. Oh, lost our hoe. Almost at the end of this. So we'll bring this field out to probably just right there. I think that's a good size. That's a good place to stop. So yeah, these slabs, we'll put these slabs like this. I'll have to go back and get more. And that way, when we're coming down here, we can still overshoot it. Like if you're really cruising, then you can like skip over the slab and land on the farmland on the other side of it. But this will keep most of this farmland intact. All right, let's start with our carrots and we'll go ahead and start bone mealing this. I don't know how many times I want to do this. I don't want to, because I don't want to use up all of my bone meal on carrots right now. But we just might. Just might. Let me do one more. Okay, 11 carrots. It's not great. I'll do one more. Sometimes you can get a full carrot out of 2 bone meal. Oh well, that one's going to be the first one to grow. Alright, so let's put all this stuff on our hotbar. And since this is our first field, and I kind of want this stuff to grow quickly, I'm going to scatter these things all over. I don't understand why, but crops seem to grow faster when they're surrounded by other crops that are not the same type. Looks like we've got one dead spot in the corner here. So I'm actually just going to fill that in with dirt. We just won't worry about it. Yeah, you don't have to mix them all together like this. I think it's sufficient to just do like, you can do a row of wheat and then next to that a row of potatoes and then like alternate rows of wheat and potatoes. And I think that will have the same effect. But I like the way it looks when you've got a bunch of different crops all mixed in together like this. And I expect we'll have a couple of empty patches, a couple bare farmland blocks when we're done. Because I don't think we've got enough crops to fill in this whole area. Got 19 more wheat seeds. We've got plenty of beetroot. We've got beetroot to go around all day. Hopefully this doesn't make anyone like dizzy or nauseous. It's starting to make me a little bit dizzy. Okie dokie. Let's go get some more jungle wood. We'll come back and put down some more slabs around that. There's a horse in our base. You know what? Let's just go ahead and tame this guy. I don't have a saddle yet, so I can't really control him. But I think if I tame him at least, he shouldn't despawn. Alright, jungle wood. Where's our jungle wood? Make some more planks. I think 54 will be enough. We'll also probably want to put in some lighting over here. Not so much for spawns, because I mean, stuff's going to spawn around this. We haven't enclosed it. This doesn't need to be a safe space. But the lighting should help the crops grow even if it's nighttime. Whoops. Yeah, so there we go. So I think what I'll do for lighting is just your classic sort of villager lamppost, a couple of fences with a block on top, and then some torches sticking off of that. Our bed is on us. So that's going to take care of our crops. I've also got the sugarcane that we need to get growing. Probably would have been better to bone meal that, because I think one bone meal will fully grow all the sugarcane, like to its maximum height. So where do we want to put this? I think, let's fill in this creeper blast. And I think we'll put it right over here. Let's see, let's move our infinite water source. Let's put it right here. fill this in, and then I think this is probably a good spot for a sugarcane farm. So let me kind of level this out a little bit. So what we'll do is, let's see, I'll leave a little bit of a gap between each row and the hillside here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll start filling this in with water. And, oh, we can't plant the sugarcane on these path blocks, so I have to actually dig these up and replace them with actual dirt. And then I think I'm going to do path blocks in between the farm and the hill over here. And then let's go ahead and make space for additional rows. So we'll put sugarcane here and here. So we'll do another row here. That's gonna, actually, I don't think I'm going to do sugarcane on the ends. It just looks kind of silly to have one piece of sugarcane on the end of each row. So I won't do that. And then let's do a third row. So I'll go right here. Oops. There we go. You can't remove the end of an infinite water source. You got to take from the middle. Then we'll replace our crafting state. Oh, let's put some dirt here first. Otherwise, that water is going to wash away our crops. Replace that with dirt. You know what, let's just go ahead and kind of bring this hill out a little ways. Something kind of like that. It's looking good. And then normally I will cover this with slabs. I think I'm going to do trapdoors this time. If I have enough wood. Trapdoors take a little bit more wood than slabs do. Let's see, what kind of trapdoors do we want? Let's take a look at the crafting table. I want something you can see through, so maybe Acacia. The jungle trapdoors, they're a little funky. So it's looking like either Acacia or oak. I don't think I have enough Acacia. I've got almost half a stack of Acacia logs. Let's do it. Let's be crazy. Let's throw caution to the wind. Let's make another axe. And let's go chop down some acacia trees. Oh, I can almost get up on top there. I think I need some vines up on the leaves. I've been using jungle wood for everything in this base, and I think it's time to get a little bit of variety in. And Acacia is another one of those that I tend to be very, what's the word? Cautious about using. Like oak. Oak, I'll just kind of blindly throw that stuff around everywhere. Dark oak, same thing. But acacia wood, I tend to like use it for very specific builds, like my barn or something. So let's be a little more adventurous with our acacia. See what it gets us. Oh, you know what? I've got a hoe. That'll be better for breaking through the leaves. Let me do a little bit of this just so we can get a couple of these acacia saplings back to plant a few more right behind us. Because I know I'm not going to come back here and pick up a bunch of saplings after these things decay on their own. And plus, I like to go ahead and replant them in the same spot. And so being able to do that right away while the dirt is still dirt, and you can see where the tree grew, I think is very helpful. You know, this is good. We've got enough for the handful of trapdoors that we're going to make. So we'll put those in there. Let's see. We can unload our flowers, our string, our spider eye. Where have we? I'm curious why I've been putting string and spider eye in my. I guess you can craft stuff with. And if I want to be super loose in definition, like you can craft with pretty much everything. So I'm not really sure what I'm considering my crafting materials in this case. So we need 30 trapdoors total. I just get a full stack of this stuff. So there's 20. So it looks like I need another half stack. Okay, that ended up with 2 extra. Whatever. Let's, do we throw our beef on the campfire expecting that we'll come back quickly and remember to get it? I think I already answered my own question. So I guess I did the acacia trapdoors in my interim series. So this isn't necessarily a new thing, but I do like the trapdoors over the water. Especially the trapdoors you can see through. You can see that there's water there. And also, that blue and orange together looks really nice. I think acacia was the right way to go here. Alright, last thing. Because this is now sort of a field area, I'm going to replace all these path blocks around it. Ugh. Of course, our shovel breaks. Do we just... I mean, my base is right there. Alright, I'll go make another shovel. We need to go back and get our beef anyway, so... Slowly but surely, I'm going to learn where all my stuff is in storage. By the way, I think it was Afinia mentioned that a single solid block above a campfire should prevent the smoke from drifting above it. And the reason I had to put these carpet on top was because the path blocks aren't really a full block. But I tested that, and the smoke is coming through even a solid dirt block. And so I've played around with campfires in the past, and I seem to remember any sort of block on top of it, the smoke will pass through. So I'm just going to leave the wool there. It's not a huge deal. Alright, so let's finish this up. Let's get rid of all these path blocks here. We'll replace them with just plain old dirt, which will slowly turn into grass. But I'm going to leave a strip of path blocks along the hillside here. I think that looks kind of cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the sugarcane growing. I'll probably spend a little bit of time before the next episode just running around or boating around looking for more sugarcane. Because this stuff, it grows pretty slow. And we need a lot of sugarcane right now to get to our crafting table. We also need some more obsidian. I need to find some more obsidian. I'm trying to resist the temptation to make a diamond pickaxe and just go mine some obsidian. I would really like to find another ruined portal and get the obsidian from that. It's just one of those personal challenges. Like, can I make an enchanting table without ever having a diamond pickaxe? Can I make a nether portal without mining obsidian? I mean, that one's kind of easy. You just you take lava and water, mix them together, you get obsidian. So I'm kind of, that's why I'm doing that. But I'm also not going to like strictly enforce that. If I can't find any more obsidian in a chest, then I'll just make a diamond pickaxe. It's not the end of the world. Last thing, I noticed this when I was working on my thumbnail for the previous episode, that I've got these two blocks in the back that don't have any trapdoors on them, which I think looked a little bit weird. So I'm going to put some trapdoors there. Okay, I think this is going to wrap things up for today. Let's go take a look at our new crop fields. And clean up my inventory a little bit. So yeah. I mean, again, it's not a huge field. It's not at all the biggest one I've ever made, but it's a really good size early game starting crop field, and we can already see some of the wheat. And I think our carrots over here that we bone mealed are ready to harvest. Oh, look at this! Even some of the carrots back here. I'm gonna go ahead and rip these up as I see them because I'm really low on carrots. But yeah, everything else will just give that time to grow. And that's a really good crop field. Then I'll go find some more sugarcane. We'll fill this out, and that should give us enough paper to make the last couple of bookshelves that we'll need to get an enchantment table. So that's probably either next episode or the episode after that. I think we'll be ready to start doing some enchanting. Alright, so that is going to wrap things up for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button, and while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.